This is frozen cookie dough. It just came out of the freezer. And you may be wondering, why are you freezing cookie dough? I used to do this when I ran my home bakery before I started teaching cookie decorating full time inside the cookie classroom. And it helps so much because it helps keep the cookies from spreading when they're in the oven so that you don't put in a snowman and pull out a blob. And it also helps you work ahead because you can just pull out a sheet of cookie dough from the freezer that you've prepped ahead and have it ready to cut out and ready to bake. So come with me and I'll show you exactly how I do it. Once I have my dough made, I put about half of what my recipe makes onto a silicone baking sheet like this. And I put just the teeniest, tiniest angel breath of a dusting of flour on there because we don't want it to dry it out. And I just kind of, this batch turned out a little bit drier than it usually does, but that's okay. I'm going to kind of bring it together and press it down on the mat like so. Then I'm going to grab a piece of parchment from the roll of parchment that I haven't opened yet. And I just place a piece on top of my dough here. And I'll start rolling that out until it's the thickness that I want. When I first got started, I used cake dowels from the home improvement section. They give those away for free. Or pencils or just whatever I could find around the house to help me get the thickness right. And you can use those things too. Just place them on either side here and use your dough roller here and kind of let those guide you as you roll. But after doing this for so many years, I just go by feel now. But the guides help. I have used the rolling pins that have the guides on them before, but at the time when I was making cookies for orders, it just didn't work for the quantity I was doing, and they would leave little lines across the top of the dough. So I didn't like that too much. Now, once that's at the thickness I want, I take this whole kit and caboodle here and flip it by lifting the silicone mat from the bottom, and then I peel away the silicone mat, leaving just the dough, and I place another piece of parchment over the top. Now I put this on a baking sheet and it goes into the freezer. And I stack these up about 4 or 5 high, and then I have dough that I can pull out of the freezer easily.